this is how top performing pre-construction and off-plan agents follow up with their leads. So we've been doing ads, and we probably built over 1,000 landing pages in pre-construction and off-plans throughout the years. And these are some of the things that we've noticed in terms of how top performing agents close more deals. So first thing first, they follow up quickly. One of the things that you should be doing with online leads is that you should follow up within the first 5 minutes, but most people cannot, or in a lot of cases you cannot follow up within the first 5 minutes, in which case make sure that you have automatic text message and automatic emails that get sent out. This should not replace your job as a real estate agent. It's not meant to you send this information now, you wait for them to call you. This is more of a, hey, I sent you the information as promised because this is the reason why you filled out the form on the ad. But then I will also give you a call because, well, you are the real estate agent and the expert for that particular project. And remember, they think that they're filling out the form directly with the builder. So they expect you to be the expert for that particular project, which you should be if you are promoting a particular project. One of the other things is that they once they get on the initial phone call, an unsuccessful agent, what they will do is they will try to close the deal over the phone, which it never happens. I've only seen that really only happen once or twice, which funny enough it happened on the same day. But the only reason why that happened was because that client was already working on the project with another agent, and I guess something happened, they fell off, and they just wanted someone to complete the transaction. So that's pure luck, but most of the times that does not happen. So the point of the first initial phone call is really to build trust and learn more about the client, to see what kind of things they're looking for, and see if they are a good fit for that project. Because remember, you are the expertise in pre-construction, and if you don't think that that client is a good fit for that project based on their financial situation and exactly what they're looking to get out of it, then don't recommend it. Successful real estate agents, they're using these projects as lead magnets, meaning that if you're promoting a project, let's say for example within the price range of 500,000 to 700,000, they're not necessarily trying to sell that project specifically. Well, they are, but not only that project. What they're doing is they'll get the information about that project, but what they're doing is they're building a business pipeline. These are people that are interested in a project in downtown between this price range. And if this doesn't work out for them, not a problem. This will mean that I have a pipeline for maybe some other projects within the same price range, but also future projects, which brings me to my next point. So make sure that you follow up, but not only follow up with new leads, but make sure that you always go back to your pipeline, because you need to make sure that you have a few touch points, like personal touch points, before someone can make a transaction. Now, the good thing is that when it comes to off-plan and pre-construction, the builder is already doing a lot of that work for you, but you also need to make sure that when the time does come, they know who you are, they are comfortable with you, they trust you, and they will come to you first before they go and they ask any information about the project through maybe another ad or maybe some other agents that they've kind of spoken with in the past. When someone does fill out a form, by the way, chances are that they already exist in the database of a few other real estate agents. So you need to make sure that you truly stand out, and the best way to stand out in this industry or any industry really is by providing the best service and making sure that you're following up with clients and just checking in on them on a regular basis. And then the last point is that become the expert in the industry, so that when your circle think of pre-construction or off-plan, you are the first person that they think of. I'll go back to a point that I might have made earlier, but one of the things is that you need to make sure that you are not just only on the initial phone call, you are not just getting more information and learning more about the client, but you're not directly selling the project. What you're doing is you're trying to get them to commit to coming to the presentation center. If someone truly is looking to spend $500,000 to $700,000 on buying pre-construction, 99.9% of the times, as I mentioned earlier, they will want to come to the presentation center. And if someone cannot commit to that, they will most definitely not commit to actually spending that kind of money on something that they've never seen before, and they clearly don't want to put in the time in terms of doing the research for it. I hope this was helpful. Subscribe, and thank you for watching.